Hey guys, and welcome. This is Dennis Oakley, and today I'm going to talk you through what is the Netflix business model. So right in front of us, we have got the business model canvas that I've put together for Netflix, and this is going to show how the whole thing works. We'll start over here on the customer segments. So Netflix, as you know, basically everybody uses it. If you're a consumer and in the past you've used TV, you've used cable TV, you've used stuff like Hulu or HBO, satellite TV. If you've been even video, because that is the origin of Netflix taking over from Blockbuster. If you're any of these audiences and you watch lots of TVs, then you are an amazing part of Netflix's customer segment. What you need is you need to have a computer, you need to have internet enabled computer, and you need a smartphone. And nowadays in a lot of big Western markets, that is true of the vast majority of the population. So truly a mass market proposition. So the value proposition that Netflix gives, basically it gives on-demand anywhere video. So pretty much you can sit down on your way to work, in the train, on a car, if you're not driving, in a plane, at home, at school, at a break, anywhere, you can sit down and you can watch your favorite videos, your favorite series. And you have an absolutely huge selection of those videos. And increasingly, to help differentiate it from other companies, it is original content that Netflix is now putting out, and it's spending a vast amount of money, 4 billion, 5 billion a year, to solidify its position as the video creative content place of choice for everybody to go to. And this is very much long form content at 30 minutes, an hour of professionally produced content, and that's what really differentiates itself from another content platform such as YouTube. So the customer relationships, I've never spoken to anybody from Netflix. I doubt anybody really has, because it's all automated self-service. You go along to the app, you choose which video you want to watch, you press play, you watch it, and then you keep on watching on a typical binge, consume everything. Altered Carbon was the last one I did, and that was 12 episodes in 18 hours, and at the end of it I was like, ugh! That's customer relationship. Very cheap, very simple. The channels, okay, most people go to the website or the app store to get Netflix and watch from there. You've got a bunch of affiliate partners who bring in customers. So I think in Malaysia I came to Netflix through the provider of my the phone 3G 4G package. They gave me a discounted subscription on Netflix, and no doubt they got a cut as well. And of course, the really big push that Netflix is making at the moment in content is the show PR and the word of mouth that you get from that. So when you get a new series, for example, Game of Thrones, and I can't remember if that's on Netflix or not, that is billions of column inches all over the internet. And of course, a good show like that drives hundreds of thousands of people and is absolutely awesome at customer acquisition. So Netflix wins twice from the subscription and also from the cheap, low acquisition costs. And of course, this is how they make the money. They make the money on the subscription, different tiers, different packages. These are slightly different in different countries to account for local markets. But every month it is a recurring revenue stream, and so long as customers stay there for long enough, it pays off the acquisition cost and then gives a nice stable income stream that is going to pay for the original content and everything else. At the moment for Netflix, it's not enough, and so they still need cash coming in from the investors. And don't ask about whether the valuation is at the right level or not. So on the other side, going over onto the infrastructure side, which is the left-hand side of the business model canvas, we have all the different parts that go to sustain the business, the value proposition, to make sure it actually happens. So we have the content procurement, which is delivering both the original content, finding the showrunners to make and produce this, but also the agreements with the media studios to deliver, buy access rights to their library. So, for example, buying access from Disney, buying access from HBO, buying access from Sony and their huge library of films and shows. And of course, then you've got the platform optimization that enables this huge selection of original content to actually be delivered to any device anywhere. So to make this happen, you need the bandwidth. This is one of the key resources, and why over the last couple of years the Netflix has been one of the big pushers of net neutrality to the Federal Communications Commission, along with Google, because of its ownership of YouTube. And between the two of them, they probably account for a very significant amount of all net traffic. I've heard figures of 60 or 70% of all net traffic is from YouTube and Netflix because of the amount of streaming video. So obviously, if ISPs over here, the key partners, are able to charge them a large amount for the bandwidth that they need to deliver all this video, that has a huge impact on the cost structure. The key resources, the showrunner selection to get the original content. So Shonda Rhimes producing some absolutely amazing shows that get the eyeballs, who come in for the original content and then stay around for the huge selection, delivering the revenue stream month after month. You've got the rating algorithm. It mirrors Amazon's rating algorithm by always giving people good quality videos, content that they want to watch next. So there's always something to come back to, something one show visit, stops, finishes, and they go immediately on to the next. It's a constant stream of consumption, and that keeps the users absolutely engaged. Massive retention. And then there is the licensing agreements with Sony, the movies and the TV studios, with Disney, etc., to ensure that they have got that huge selection. So what does all this cost? Okay, you've got the cost of the platform, basically all the technology, all the coders, the software engineers, the hardware, to basically make sure that this is all delivered as a seamless, wonderful experience where you never get any hitches, never get any lag in the video, and all the compression algorithms actually happening in the back of the background. And then you've got the content creation, vast amounts of money going into this on the bet that Netflix can own, get a very strong franchise in its own, creating its own content in its own right. And that basically makes every other platform, makes cable increasingly less attractive and increases the move of people off land-based satellite and cable and traditional media channels onto Netflix, where they will then stay. And that increasingly pushes its economies of scale. So guys, this is the business model of Netflix. This is how Netflix works. It makes its money. And from this, you can see different options, how it can potentially expand in the future. If you like this sort of thing, do head over to denisoakley.com. You can see it down here at the bottom, where I talk a lot more about business models. Have a look at the other business models on the channel. And if you're looking at developing your own business model, or you need innovative thought about great business models, give me a call and I'll see how I can help you. Have an awesome day, and remember, get that binge watching in and enjoy your Netflix subscription.